the best part about doing metal vocals is you can be really mean to the audience. They enjoy it, right? It's not like any other artist went up on stage and just started cussing out their audience. People would be demanding a refund, but if you're a metalhead, you can just go out and be like, "What's up, fuckers?
Let's fucking
like,
go."
Yeah, it's like, I want to see somebody die. But also, there's always really nice positive stuff mixed in there. You know, it's a really strange juxtaposition. Like, you know, the vocalist will go up there and be like, "I hope everybody kills each other. I want to see blood in this pit." Thank you, guys. It really means the world to us to give us the chance to do this. You know?
So we always do. It's like, this is a brotherhood. We're all like stand together. Now fucking kill each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I experience that too. Whenever I'm performing with my band, I'll have moments where I think like, I'm kind of standing still, not doing much. I need to yell in someone's face or get more interact.
Well, people don't realize how tough that is because you're really focused on getting the sound right, which for metal really matters. For other music genres, I'm not sure so much it matters. And even to a certain point in metal, it doesn't matter that much. It's almost like it's just as important to have a presence and to put on a good show as to actually hit the notes, because you could put the most talented metal band in the world out there and guess what, dude, they're gonna flop. But you could take a metal band with like some skill, but they bring a lot of raw energy to it and people are gonna get down. So I found that out the hard way, dude. I was so focused on like technique and specifics of stuff. And then, you know, when I realized it doesn't matter is when I was watching Slayer with like 7,000 people and Kerry King's guitar just went out. It was in and out the entire show, dude. The entire hour show, his guitar was like in and out. He's up there doing guitar solos and there was no sound coming out of it. All you could hear was Gary's rhythm guitar and nobody batted an eye. Everybody was still and that's the moment I realized, I'm like, dude, most people don't even know. Most people don't even realize. So that just opened up a whole new world. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to be too critical anymore. I'm just going to put stuff out because I'm thinking that this sucks when in reality, not a single person even noticed.
Yeah, dude. I had the exact same thing growing up. I was really self-conscious and like had to desire to make music, but I was going through all those things like, it's not going to be good enough, or I don't know how to do it. I need to get to a certain level. And same as you, I would pay attention to artists, musicians that I like talking about how they came up and how they started. And they would talk about when they fucked up. And then I would notice at shows like a little mistake they made that no one else noticed and they didn't let it ruin the show. And sometimes they make it a memorable part of the show. Like if a band fucks up their guitar and throws it off and just dives into the crowd, you're going to be like, that was awesome.
I just saw something about that recently. They were talking about how if you're a little bit imperfect and you make some mistakes and you kind of like lean into it and make a little spectacle out of it, everybody will remember that. Whereas if you played it flawlessly, it's like, oh, that was sick. But it sticks in your mind. Like I saw one, it made a core memory for me when I saw Metallica do it. They kind of got lost and it was great. It was awesome to see because they're gods. Like, dude, first of all, I don't know how James is down picking like that for 2.5 hours. That just blows my mind. But they all got lost and James is looking over at Kirk and Kirk is kind of like looking at Lars and they're like, where the hell are we? And it's just fun. It makes it more human, more relatable.
Yeah, I think that's a good point too. And if they just played it perfectly, you'd just be like, yeah, it was a great show and no like memory besides that. Yeah, that's a great advice for anyone watching who is thinking about starting a band or any type of thing. Like, don't be your own worst critic.
Yeah, man, you really got to just start throwing stuff out there. You're going to get better as you go on. And the only way you're going to get better straight up is just by doing it. So like, yeah, you're going to bomb. You're going to flop. You're going to suck. Bad things are going to happen and your rig is going to go down in the middle of a set or something. Like it's inevitable because if you think about your future, if you plan on doing hundreds of shows or thousands of shows, like you're going to see it all. You're going to have bad nights. You're going to have good nights. So you might as well just jump in there and just say, screw it, dude. Whether it's a good show or whether it's a bad show, who cares? Let's just
100%. Yeah, just as long as it's fun, that's the main thing. I would so much rather live go see a band that may not be the most skilled, but makes it such a fun show rather than like the most perfect musicians, but they stand perfectly still and don't do anything.
My first concert was Disturbed.
Hey, nice. My first was Anthrax at a shitty little club in San Francisco. I didn't know what to expect from the mosh pit at all and got trampled immediately.
Yeah, I didn't either. I got my ass beat. I really didn't even know what a mosh pit was. Dude, I was so young. I went with an older friend. I had like an older family friend that was around and he's like, you want to come to a concert with me? So So I didn't know at the time, but he took a bunch of ecstasy. So the dude was rolling. I was wondering why he was looking so crazy the whole time. He was kind of like, I was like, what is this dude on? You know, because I was like 13. I mean, I wasn't doing any of that shit yet. But yeah, it was sick. It was an eye opener. I got my ass beat. There were some big dudes in there in that pit, and it definitely hooked me though. I was like, all right, this is sick. I'm into this. I can't remember who they played with at all. I just remember it was Disturbed.
That's how most metalheads' first concert experience is. Like, I got my ass beat. It was fucking awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah, I was really alarmed. I remember being really alarmed. I'm like, whoa. I never thought that I'd be in danger just going to watch the show or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Thought you'd just stand and cheer, not get like bruised of the chest when you're leaving.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. Is this going to be like a movie theater? Like, what is this? I'm going to go watch a play? What? How does this go? Is this going to be like at the fair where there's a girl playing violin on the stage? Is that what's going to happen? No. Yeah, I stay out of the mosh pit anymore. Actually, dude, I got such a good sense to it. I just chill right on like the outer edges. I can tell when it's about to expand, and I move back a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Because I'm not actually trying to get in there and mosh. I'm getting a little bit older. I'm not old, but I got kids, and like I'm sore already from like other stupid shit that I do. So I'm just not trying to. I'm there for the music, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not there to necessarily fight. I'm not there to fight people. Although, dude, somebody surprised me and really hurt my sternum like a year ago. I was standing on the outskirts of a pit. I was there with half me, these German dudes from Hamburg who actually had never been to the US before, and they came straight to my house, and I had all 6 of them shoot every gun in the world, and they freaked out. But anyway, we were there, and I was like right on the edge of the pit, and this dude came out of nowhere and like flying kicked me right in the chest.
Damn.
So hard, and my sternum hurt for like a month and a half. So whoever that dude is, if you're watching this, you got me fucked good, because I never even saw him again. I turned as I was like flying, and I remember what he looks like, and he was running away, and I did not see him again.
Gee, this is going to slow motion in that instant, and you're flying backward.
Bro, yeah, he hit me hard. I've never been hit that hard. I've probably never been hit that hard in my life. That dude, he had to have like aimed for me. He had to have like had it out for me or something, because that was crazy.
He's someone who really hates guns. He recognized you from the channel. Growing up, I was a thrash kid, and like every concert I'd go to for a long time, I got in the pit and like had to do the Wall of Death and everything. And at Aftershock in Sacramento, I think in 2021, it was during Anthrax, and they played Caught in a Mosh, and that was my first metal song, and I was wasted at the time, so I was all hyped, and I run in, and I fell in the pit, and like 20 people fell on top of me, and basically my leg was pretty much broken for 3 months to where I couldn't get off the couch after that. And the doctors told me that the type of injury that I had normally was a really serious injury, to where like I'd have walking problems afterward. That didn't happen, thankfully, but it definitely made me be like, I'm never moshing again. I can be on the pit border and just be like, all right, I can enjoy.
Yeah, that's a young dude's game. Like I'm cool chilling on the outskirts of it now. I just kind of feel it out, and I can feel when it's about to get real violent, and I move out a little bit, you know?
Yeah, like you guys have fun. I support it, but I'll be back here.
Hell yeah. Like, no hate at all, dude. I'm just like, I'm already sweating, so I'm trying to keep that perspiration down, you know, and I'm already sore and concussed from like doing the stupid shit that I do. So I just don't need more of it. I got my fill. I have enough violence that's self-imposed. I don't need somebody else doing it.
After the day of shooting all your guns, the metal shows like your relaxation afterward, to be like, all right, I need to calm down now. Not have so much chaos.
Hell yeah, dude. It's a good feeling. Like you really feel like you did some cool shit. It's like ultimate relaxation, but excitement. Like it's not like relaxation where you're bored. It's relaxation like, damn, I just did something insane. Holy shit. I just want to sit on the back porch, dude, in the moonlight and just like sit here. So it feels
That's
great.
how I feel. I've told my band that as excited as I am for when we play shows, I'm equally as excited for after the show when I can go home and be like, oh.
Dude.
And just be like, job well done.
Yeah. That's actually the motivation that gets me through very scary things, is I think of the triumphant feeling afterwards. That's how I get the motivation, dude, because I get so nervous, man. I start getting stage fright, and then if I'm doing I just start thinking, dude, I don't even want to do that. Like, I don't even want to go. But then I start thinking, dude, you have to go. If you want this to be your future, and you want to, like, you cannot turn these opportunities down, you have to go. And so then I start like messing with myself, and I'm like, all right, just think about the moment right right after because it's going to be here soon. So just think about that. And you got to go through this. But also, that's kind of sad, dude. So I've been trying to work on rewiring it not that way to where I'm actually enjoying the moment and looking for the moment because that's what matters. It's just hard. It's scary, right?
Yeah.
So it's easier to try to look past it. But I think it's a cope. So I've been trying to slowly but surely like just force my brain to be like, dude, yeah, it's going to be scary. You're going to have butterflies. You're going to be nervous every time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, like there's nothing you can do about it, dude. You got to just fucking roll with it.
Yeah. It's just
what are you going to do?
I like that you're perfectly comfortable, like blowing up your entire yard around you while firing off 2 shotguns, but going on stage is like, fuck, I can't do
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Blowing stuff up in the yard's no big deal. Like,
for more from me, check out my band Dark Insanity. You can find us on Instagram, on Spotify, on all of the streaming platforms, on Bandcamp as well. We have our EP Rabid Psychosis out now. This October we are playing with Carnivore AD at the Whiskey A Go Go in Hollywood, October 16th. Tickets are $25, so hit me or the band up if you'd like one. We've got Wyatt's Metal and Dark Insanity merch available now in my shop. We've also got hoodies, hats, buttons, stickers. We even have Dark Insanity weed bags. Link is in the description of this video. Anyway, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.